Robert Harrison Jones and his brother Alan Jones run Garlico in Marlborough. The brothers grow garlic, shallots and onions on leased land around Blenheim.
We grow about 20 hectares of garlic, about 10 hectares of shallots and 20 hectares of onion seed, as well as we do contracting for vineyard development in Marlborough, so we do about 300 to 400 hectares a year of that. So the garlic side of it has been in our blood for probably the last 20 years. 25 years we've been in the business. Dad and his cousin started it, and Alan and I have carried on since then. It works here because of the hot, dry conditions and the great soil. We don't own our own land, it's all leased. We don't like to go back in the same ground every year with garlic and shallots and onion seed, so it's a lot of hunting around. The grape industry's had a huge impact on us, just for getting land available. Where normally you could just drive down the road and you could just get what you want. Now you can't. We've really got to go hunting for it. There's just little pockets left. With the garlic volume, we'd be bringing in about 400 bins. When it's a green weight, it's about 800 kilos. When it's dried, there's about 400 kilos left in a bin. Shallots would be about 350 bins, and onion seeds probably around 400 bins. The market for the garlic and shallots is all through New Zealand, all the supermarkets. Some shallots get exported to Australia and Japan. We're putting through shallots for local market. It's just straight out of the bins, through the shed, through the topper that whoops the tops off. About 8 years ago, it was always done by hand, but now we've got a machine that whoops the tops off and they'll get polished up and then straight into the bins. Some go into 5 kilo bags and others get pre-packed into 250 gram pre-packs. Shallots is a new product for us. We've probably only been doing it for about 10 years. Every year it gets more popular, especially with the cooking programs on TV. The garlic side, we all machine harvest. We used to be hand harvest, but now we've got 2 garlic harvesters, and it cuts the tops off as it goes into the bins, and then it comes through and goes onto the dryers. The New Zealand garlic, as we all know, we know what's happened to it. It's growing here. We've all got our spray records. We've got to keep fertiliser records. Everything that's happened to that bulb of garlic, traceability. But the stuff that comes in from China, we don't know what's happened to it. It's been irradiated to stop it from growing. It comes into New Zealand. You don't know what chemicals on it. It doesn't have any flavour. It's tasteless. It's bloody frustrating because they can bring that in, but we can't bring in garlic seed to grow. For us, for garlic seed, it's bloody hard. You got to keep your own seed and try and select a really good line and put it in a paddock that you know it's going to be disease-free, and just try and keep it going because it's very, very hard. We used to do a lot of tissue culturing when there was about 8 or 9 garlic growers in Marlborough. Now there's only 2 of us left. So it's very, very hard to try and keep a real good stock of seed going in. This machine, our garlic planter, just imported it from France. It's our second machine. This is worth about 55,000 landed. It's an air planter, so it sucks the cloves individually onto the plate, and as it goes round, it just drops them exactly the spacings that we set it to. It's a 4-row planter, but it'll put 8 individual rows down per bed because the land's so expensive to lease. You want to fill every square inch up. It's all electronic, so you know how many cloves per metre is going on, how many cloves per hectare have gone on, and also make sure you don't have any blockages in the machine. These are our main product lines. Clearly it's our garlic, nice and big and white. The difference with this stuff between the Chinese stuff, they hollow the roots right out, so it's a clean scalp. So always look for root garlic like this. It's got the odd root still hanging on it. This is Print-and-Or garlic. It's a French line. This is a variety we call Roderick. People call them banana shallots. Very easy to deal with. Just top and tail it and you're into it. This is another variety which is similar to the Roderick. This is called Monique. Both varieties are out of Australia. This one here is one of our old ones. It's small, it's round. French like them like that. Kiwis and Australians and Japan, they like these ones. They're easy to deal with. These time you cut half a dozen of those up when you can cut one of those up. The difference between shallots and onions, the shallots are a lot milder than an onion, and onions are still bloody nice. We've got them at home, still use them. My kids always have them on the old barbecue, the onions. But the shallots, if you want to put them in an omelette or great roasted, just throw them in the oven like that, and they come out the other end just beautiful. The customers were a wee bit slow to take them up. I suppose it's changed, but now the consumer is asking for these ones now. They're not in all the supermarkets because it comes down to if they want to buy these ones or not, but it is getting higher and higher demand for these ones.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.